Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I thought it would be really fun for us to do sort of like a hangout sort of session, a paint with me, like paint and chill sort of thing. Say you're like working from home, or you're even in the office, or you're studying, or if you're cleaning your house and you just want some company. Like, this is the video for you. So I found this really interesting looking wood panel at the art supply store. I thought I would create something out of this today. Typically, if you were not holding me accountable, I would probably take a month or two to work on this thing. But because you're here, I'm going to bust this thing out within a few hours. So if you want to like hang out with me for a little while, you know, feel free. The shape of this I thought was very attractive and appealing. But I decided for the painting that I'm going to create today, it's not a good fit. I'm going to adjust the shape of this just a little bit to make it just a little bit more unique and just round off the edges. Because what I'm going to paint on this today, I feel like it's not going to look so great with these sharp edges and the curves. Like, it's just too much. It looks a little bit too antique for what I'm going for. I'm definitely going to go for a very like high fashion, modern sort of painting today. And you will see that, but I just want to change it a little. All right, so let's begin. I'm still trying to figure out the best camera angle for this situation, so I'm sorry about the tripod here, but so I'm gonna edit it to be sort of like in and out of what I'm doing anyway, so hopefully it's not too hard to watch. So definitely I want to be safe with this. Wait, let me do this first. The glasses because I have contacts in, so I can't really see with my glasses and my contacts. That's just silly, okay. All right, that looks good. Looks a lot better. Okay. Whew. All right. Oops. So now I'm going to just give it a quick little rough sand, and then I'm going to prime it. I have this multi-purpose varnish gloss, and I have this fixative varnish. I know that both of these are not the right thing to use. I need to just use like some clear acrylic, but it's fine. This and the gloss might be an issue. I'll just probably end up sanding the gloss. But first I want to try this fixative varnish on it to see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna get a brush. I'm just gonna give it like a light sand. This brush is like shedding like crazy. Look at it. It's terrible. This is actually a Morphe makeup brush, but no offense to Morphe because I love Morphe makeup and stuff. But all right, so first is the fixative varnish. I want to see what that does to this. Atticus. Okay, so it appears to be just absorbing, so this is definitely not going to work out. This one, fixative varnish. That would definitely, this is like what you put on top of like leafing and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm just gonna put the acrylic glossy varnish on top. That's good. So you see it just absorbed right up in there. So that's definitely not gonna work. Well, this is new. That's nice. The reason why I'm not just putting a color acrylic on this is because I want the wood to sort of shine through a little bit, like peek through some spots that I don't paint, like intentionally. I should probably wash this brush. Maybe I should. It's fine. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna do another coat. Yeah. Ooh, scared me. Atticus. Hello, friends. That's all right. There's like a little bit of texture from the strokes. I don't want that, so I'm just gonna give it like the lightest sand. Oh my gosh, this paintbrush is just done. All right, let's do another coat. Looks pretty good. I think this will work out. I'm just gonna sand it lightly, and I'm gonna let it dry for probably like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna like get my my sketch going onto this. I'll just like edit that out, so it's kind of probably boring waiting. So I'll be like this. Probably gotta drink some more Diet Coke. Okay. All right, so now that it's dry, I'm gonna go ahead and get my sketch on there. I'm gonna use graphite pencil to do it. I know that I should not. I've read that it's not recommended to mix graphite and oil paint together. You're not supposed to mix anything, not even charcoal, with the oil paint, but I won't be the first oil painter to do this, and I won't be the last. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna use graphite pencil. The reason why I'm gonna use graphite for this is because I want the line work to be very precise, and the charcoal that I have right now, it's like super thick and soft, so it's kind of difficult to get it super thin and like perfect. So I'm just gonna use graphite and hope for the best. So I should probably tell you guys why you should not mix graphite and oil paint together. So studies have shown that over time, your graphite may shine through the oil paint because oil paint is translucent, and as the painting ages, there's a risk that like your graphite line work will show through the painting, but it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Just be aware that there's a risk that your graphite will shine through, say like 50 years from now, like whatever. I don't know the time frame. I just throw a number out there, but just know that you're not supposed to do that. If you don't want your line work to show through, maybe you do want your line work to show through, and that's just your style. You know, that's a thing. You can make it your thing. not sure how I'm gonna place them just yet. And I'm kind of disappointed that I had to shorten the heel to fit the filigree. But it's gonna be alright. I don't know. I have to see what I'm gonna do while I'm painting because it's hard to tell with the graphite. Like, it's hard to see what's gonna happen here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the roses now. I've decided to just do only 2 roses because I want to be able to fit in some detail. And it's gonna be kind of hard to fit in detail when they're so small. Now that I have everything on the wood panel, I'm gonna go ahead and mix my colors. I'm really excited to mix my colors for this because I'm gonna paint her heels like a baby pink, and like I have a mixed pink paint and I don't even know how long. So I'm really excited. So before I mix the colors, I'm gonna go ahead and take some burnt umber. You can't see it, well, burnt umber. And I wanna like take a hog bristle brush and some drying medium. This you can't see anything. Okay, so some drying medium. And then I have some burnt umber. Just like the tiniest. Okay, that's not the tiniest, but okay. That'll do. And I just want to put like a super rough base. So by the time I go to work on this, this will be pretty much dry. I'm just like making it like, you know, like a little unique, like some little strokes and stuff. Okay, so that's what I got so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the colors now. This is just odorless mineral spirits. set this aside and begin. So I guess I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what I would like to do. So I spoke to, this palette, I need to like prime it. I haven't primed it yet. Whenever I put oil paint on it, the oil paint just absorbs, like the oil absorbs into the wood and the pigment is left within like a few hours. So I need to prime this with something. I'm not sure, but I need to prime it. So, so I'm just gonna use this glass on top of this palette. Okay, so while I'm mixing some colors, I'll share with you guys something interesting. Well, something that I found interesting. So, where's my tablet? Okay. All right. So these colors. So I spoke to YouTube yesterday. Well, Google. I spoke to Google yesterday because I wanted to sort of start creating like, how can I say this? I wanted to start creating like mythological, gore, erotic creatures with my art. And it's like a fine line between art and like safe art that's like not NSFW, you know? So that was Alizarin Crimson and that was Cadmium Red. The reason why I had initially contacted YouTube was because they emailed me and told me that the picture that I posted on my story was flagged, meaning someone reported it, and they said that they had to put like a 18 and up like security over it. So if someone's not signed in and they're not 18, if someone is not 18 years old and older, or if someone's not logged in, they can't view my story with that picture on it. The picture, if you didn't see it, was of a girl in a full latex bodysuit. She wasn't showing any skin at all besides her face. It was just full latex bodysuit and with like 10-inch heels in a red latex bodysuit. And someone flagged it. And so I was like, what? Like someone, like this is inappropriate? I mean, I could see like it's obviously, okay. All right. But she's not showing any skin whatsoever. She had on full clothing. She was fully clothed in latex. Okay. So I'm like, what's the problem here? And so I contacted YouTube to find out why, what's wrong with this. And they didn't really have much of an answer, but surprisingly, they were like super nice. Like I thought my expectations of contacting YouTube or contacting Google was going to be that like, that was, ultramarine violet, sorry, ultramarine violet. So my expectations when contacting YouTube was, I thought they were going to give me like a very generic response and like be very like robotic when they were speaking to me, when they responded back to me. I didn't even expect to speak to a real person. So when I spoke to the person, like he was like so nice. Like I didn't think he was going to be so nice, and like he was like, I love your channel, you know, because you have to submit your link to your channels for them to review it when you contact them. So he was like super nice, and I just basically was contacting him I was contacting Google to find out what is the like cut and dry rules for creating art that has nudity in it on YouTube. And he showed me like a video, and he showed me that was burnt umber, this is Indian red. And he showed me like the guidelines, but they weren't very clear. Basically the guidelines said they wouldn't be like, no, you can't show Michelangelo's artwork in an art museum just because it has nudity. But he said that like, even though that is the case, he said I don't think this, but some people disagree with nudity in art. He said, me personally, I can appreciate nudity in art, but a lot of people cannot. So he said, I would hate to see your channel get a strike, you know, so just be on the safe side and like try to like steer clear of it. So I said, my response was like, okay, I understand. I said, so basically what I will do is I'll create my characters with a bikini on. And he started laughing and I was just like, you feel me? You get me. All right. And so that was pretty much that. But I just wanted to clear the air. Like, I just wanted to clear the air with YouTube. I wanted what I was going to do in writing. Like, I wanted to know what is the rules with this before I start doing this. So basically that's the rules. Okay, so I'm just like, it's hard for me to talk and work at the same time, like concentrate. This one is burnt sienna. I'm just putting like a relatively small amount down because I don't want to put too much paint out and then waste it. You know, I waste a lot of paint. So that was burnt sienna, and then what else am I missing? Burnt umber, where is it? Burnt umber, okay. And then just some Mars Black. This one's Mars Black, I think. Yes, Mars Black. Okay. Right. Okay, so for her heels, I'm gonna take some alizarin crimson. I'm gonna mix like a good amount. I'm gonna definitely need a good amount. You guys can see. So some alizarin crimson, a little bit of cadmium red, a little bit of ultramarine violet. Start off with a little bit of titanium white. I hope you guys can see okay. Definitely gonna need a lot more of this. Pink. Super pretty. Okay, so I like this shade of pink for part of the heel. So I'm going to take a little bit of burnt umber and a little bit of this mixture. So I'm going to take the rest of this and mix these together. A little bit more burnt umber. I mean, that's raw umber. Sorry, that's raw umber. Okay, I'm gonna make it just a little bit darker. Okay. Now I need to mix a lighter version of that. Oops. Okay, so alizarin crimson. cadmium red, ultramarine violet, and some more titanium white. Okay. So thick. I like that. I initially didn't like this brand, Masterclass, St. Petersburg Masterclass, but it's actually not that bad. It's pretty nice, actually. Okay. Like a nice light pink. It's pretty. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna mix the skin tone. It looks pretty good. I like to add raw umber to like almost everything. I just feel like it makes it look more natural. Like more like earth toned. More realistic, I guess. Okay. Now I need to go lighter. So cadmium yellow, cadmium red, Indian red, burnt sienna, burnt umber, a little bit of ultramarine blue, it needs to be a little bit warmer, so I'm going to put a little bit of Indian red. Okay, it's a nice color. Now I'm just going to go super light because the lighter skin tones, the lighter like shades of skin in this, the lighter tones in this flesh of in the flesh colors, the lighter tones in the flesh of this painting, I can just lighten it as I go. I'm not gonna just mix all the colors. It's not really necessary. At least for me, it's not. Okay, lighten this. I like go cross-eyed when I'm mixing colors. It's like space out. Okay. Just gonna put a little bit of white. I don't want it to get too like ashy, muddy looking. Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot that I had yellow ochre. That's like a good color for brown skin tones. Beautiful. When I get to America, I'm gonna get Rublev. They're called Rublev Natural Pigments. They have this yellow ochre. It's called Blue Ridge Yellow Ochre. I need that. I really need it. But I'm not gonna pay like border fees for it. It's too much money, so I'll just wait patiently for it till I get back to America. Okay. Maybe I should lighten it just a little bit. Just a little bit of white. Okay. A little bit more cadmium yellow. That's a pretty color right there. Except I just want to make it a little bit warmer. Just a little. Okay, and that'll do it. The rest, I'll just mix as I paint. Okay. So what other colors am I going to need? I need to do the roses. Okay. The roses are like a super pretty, like a cream with like yellows creams. Okay. Just starting off with white and putting a little bit of yellow. I need some more raw umber. Okay, so this color could be a good color for the center of the petals. And a little bit of yellow and a little bit of blue. That's pretty. I think I should darken it a little bit more. Oh my gosh, why did I just put so much blue? Actually, that's fine. A little bit more yellow. That's good. a little bit of raw umber. All right. My thigh got stuck to the chair. So now let's do the petals. Okay, so now I'm going to do the petals, a little bit of white and yellow. I'm going to use this unbleached titanium. Because the white, I don't need to mix white. Durr. So, unbleached titanium. I guess I probably do need to pour some white out. That's super pretty. A little bit of blue, a little bit of raw umber. Well, that was like a lot of raw umber. Okay. Okay, let me put some white. This color is definitely useful, but I need it to be a good amount lighter. And with a lot more yellow. Oh my goodness, I'm getting reckless. Okay, so that's a good color actually for the inner petals, like a transition. I'm gonna put a little bit of burnt sienna in there. A little bit more yellow. Okay, that's good. All right, and the white, I said I'm not gonna mix that. Okay, so this is for the roses, this is for her heels, and for her skin. Just clean off my palette, clean it up a little bit. And then maybe I should freshen up. What color was there? That was ultramarine violet. I'm not gonna freshen up the other colors. I'll just do it as I need to. Like as I'm painting. So I don't waste any more paint. Let's check on. See if it's dry. I'm definitely going to use a drying medium on doing this painting, so I don't have to wait forever in case I want to add like some final details. So it looks pretty good. It's still a little wet, but it's good. Yeah, still a little bit wet, but that's fine. Okay, what time is it? Okay, so right now it's getting pretty late. I need to transfer all of this to my actual workspace, which is the living room. And I need to go pick up my son and make dinner. So I'm gonna do that now. And then when I put him to sleep tonight, I'll come back and I'll paint this. So I'll see you guys then, which is gonna be for you, the next clip. All right, so right now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I fell asleep a little bit trying to put my son to sleep. So it's all right, I'm just gonna stay up the whole night. I have some Diet Coke, so plenty of caffeine to keep the night going. In order for me to like really focus, I need to totally just like zone out. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So I'm going to share with you guys some things that I'm unsatisfied with when I was working on this painting. Overall, I don't like this painting. I think that I was just trying to do too much. So I don't like the way the filigree turned out. I don't like the way any of it turned out. I've never painted on wood before. This is my first time. I learned definitely don't draw with pencil on wood. Just go, the next time I paint on wood, I'll just go straight in with paint. I won't even try to like get a sketch down onto the wood. I was expecting to finish this painting like the same day that I started it. I didn't plan for this painting to roll over onto another day. So by the second day of working on it, I kind of lost my inspiration. I planned this painting to just be a quick little fun, a few hour painting. By the second day, I kind of just was like, man. I just wasn't really trying to work on it. So, which is not cool. But I definitely pushed myself to finish it. I think that if I worked on this painting for another like week or so, I could probably make it better. But that's just not what this painting was meant to be. This painting was meant to be a quick, fun exercise. And I guess it was. I mean, I definitely had fun creating something different than what I usually create, which is portraits. I'm interested in creating a body of work that I'm proud of. And this sort of theme is a very light taste of what that will be. I just thought it would be fun, and I definitely had fun working on a totally different canvas, which is wood. I had fun changing the shape a little bit, and I would do it again. I would just change a few things, like not using pencil to get the sketch down. I would just go straight in with paint, and I would make the filigree more even and probably make it more detailed next time. I would prefer to approach the roses next time like wet on wet so they don't look so stiff, because right now they feel like they look contrived and forced. So also the heels, they're kind of bothering me. The whole painting overall, like, I'm not satisfied with. I think this painting is definitely not my best painting ever, but it's definitely not my worst. So there's always room for improvement, and there's always space to grow with your art. So I feel like I get so hard on myself because I have this vision in my mind to create something that technically I can't produce yet. So I just have to keep practicing, and I'm gonna just keep practicing every day and just get better and better. So I'm looking forward to my next painting, which will be that big boy over there. The little one, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one yet, but this one I want to work on that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys stuck all the way to the end of this video, you were awesome. And if you did, leave me like a paint palette emoji or something, or like an artist emoji, a paintbrush or a pencil or something. All right, you guys, thanks for watching.